Here's another thought for your success. When I was growing up, we had an older gentleman who lived across the street who I liked to go visit. He was a nice guy, and he always had some kind of advice for me. As the years went by, I got into high school, and I remember one hot summer afternoon after mowing his lawn for him, we sat down on the porch over a glass of lemonade, and he asked me, "How's school?" And I gave him this answer of one complaint after another. I complained about one thing after another. He finally stood up, stomped his foot on the floor, and looked at me in a most stern way. He had never done that before. And he said, "Look it, son, if you can't get into it, get out. And if you can't get out of it, get into it. But don't sit here and waste my time straddling the fence with all this whining and complaining." He says, "You just are a pain in the butt to listen to." I never forgot that. I go to work for organizations now, and I find people who they complain bitterly about their lives and their jobs, and yet they choose to do nothing about it. I invite you to pick one side of the fence or the other. If you don't like the job you're in, or the project you're working on, or the situation in your life, then either get into it or get out of it. So if you can't get into that situation, get out, live your life. And if you can't get out of it, or don't want to, then get into it. But don't do that halfway thing. It's like a somersault. If you try to go halfway around and quit halfway in a somersault, you will land on your head. Whatever you do, do it like the Chinese say, burn yourself completely. And they don't mean set yourself on fire. Burn yourself completely. Give it your all, or don't do it at all. Get out of it. Your life is too short to live it otherwise.